Hi there guys, Tom Quayle here. Hope everybody's doing very well out there as ever. Now, occasionally I get to check out some really amazing, innovative products on this channel. And a year and a half ago, I checked out a product by a company called SIM1, and this product was called the XT1. Now, a lot of you guys watched this video and were as blown away by this product as I was at the time. Now, the XT1 is essentially using a technology that these guys have invented called sound imprinting. And it works in a similar way to, if you imagine something like the Axifex, for example, or the Kemper, the way they model amplifiers. Well, the XT1 enabled you via this sound imprinting technology to transform the sound of your existing guitar into pretty much any other guitar. So on the video, I take my Ibanez TQM1, for example, and it transforms that into a Gibson 175, a PRS Santana guitar, a 1959 Strat, or let's say a Telecaster, for example, and it imprints the sound of each of the pickups on those guitars onto your existing guitar. And it's crazy how accurate it is. These guys have come up with a new product, and this is it. This is the XT Plus. Now this takes all the technology of the XT1 and their XTB, which is the bass version, using the same technology to transform the sound of your bass using sound imprints, and combines it into one larger product with more foot switches, more functionality. It's got amp modeling in here, so we've got a Marshall JCM 800 style amplifier, a Vox AC30 and a Fender Twin. Really nice models, as you'll hear, and a bunch of effects which we didn't have before. So delays, reverb, chorus. We've got a flanger in there, we've got a tremolo, and we've got a really nice warm sounding overdrive based on a tube screamer. You can load impulse responses in here as well. It's got all the I/O that you need. And really cool, there's a switch on here which enables you to bypass all the amp modeling and all of the effects if you just want to plug this straight into your pedal board or your amp, let's say, and use your existing gear for the effects and the amp modeling. It's really cool. It also has Wi-Fi functionality built in, so you can control it via your computer using your home router. So it connects via the USB dongle on the side to your home Wi-Fi router, and then you can use any computers that's connected to your Wi-Fi to actually control the unit, save presets, control it in real time, which is great. We've also got MIDI functionality on here as well, which means that you can change presets via any kind of MIDI switcher like my Gig Rig G2 down here. It's a crazy powerful unit and it sounds stunning. So there's a really quick example of what this does, so I stop talking and you guys can hear it. I'm going to take my Ibanez TQM1. It's going to be plugged straight into this unit. I'm going to use the neck pickup first and then the bridge pickup, and I'm going to keep all the settings the same. All I'm going to do is change the sound imprinted guitar. So we're going to do 4 different guitars. I'll show you what they are on screen. 4 with the neck pickup, 4 with the bridge pickup. Nothing else is going to change. All the effects that you're hearing are coming from the XT Plus as well. All the amp modeling, reverb, delay, so on and so forth. Let's just quickly check that out. And then when we've heard that, you can hear how powerful this is. We'll dive in a little bit more and show you some of the other features. So you can hear straight away it's pretty remarkable what this thing can do. It really does sound and feel like the original guitars. To show you this in more detail, the pedal itself here, we've got the power switch, this really cool switch, which is the effects on and off switch, which turns on and off all of the amp modeling and the effects. So at the moment, we've got all the amp modeling and effects on. Now we're just dry, and that way you can run it into the front of an amplifier, as I mentioned in the intro, or anything else where you don't want the amp modeling. We've got a standard out and a balanced out input, then a DC input, which it comes with a power supply. Then on the front here, we've got this rotary dial, which does all sorts of things, sort of switching between presets here. And if you hold it down, you get into the menu system where you can get into all sorts of different options here that you can, change everything basically that you need to via the actual pedal itself. You don't need to go into the Wi-Fi controller, but I'll show you that in a second. Then we've got 4 foot switches which have multiple functions. So A, bypasses. So here is my tone that I'm using at the moment. Here is the bypass tone. You'll hear just a little bit of reverb. Okay, you can see actually I've got the wrong guitar selected here, so I'll fix that in a second. And then each of the switches enables us to switch to one of 4 presets within each of the banks. And if we want to go up a bank, we just hold down D and we'll go up to the next bank and we can switch between those 4. Then if we want to go down a bank, hold down C and we go back down again. Very, very straightforward indeed. Now they have other functions as well. So we can learn a particular guitar. Let's say we want to learn this guitar and we want to learn the 3 pickups that we've got here. Hold down those 2 switches, that'll take us into learning mode. It's very simple to learn the actual pickups. You just have to play a chromatic scale over a certain amount of time. It's all very well explained in the manual. They've got videos online that help you with that as well. Then we can add on extra pickups as we go. So for example, if you learn the 3 pickups here, but you want to learn position 4, so these 2 together, you can do that afterwards, or you can add guitars on. Then you can name those guitars in the editor and then have them stored there. So I've learned my TQM1 here. I've also learned my AZS2200F, which is like a Tele style Ibanez guitar, single cut. So you can learn those. You could learn some acoustics in there as well if you wanted to. It's really, really straightforward to do. Then you can use those as your target guitar and then have, your source guitar, and then have the target guitar be whatever guitar you want to utilize. In this case, say the Benedetto Bambini, for example. So it's very, very easy to do. You can see on the display here, we've got the name of the guitar, we've got the preset number, which pickups we're using. So this is neck and neck. So the neck pickup of this guitar matching with the neck pickup of that guitar. We've got the bank on there and the preset number as well. And then we've got so it's bank 2 D. And then we've got overdrive, amp, we've got our IR and reverb status. Delay, chorus and stuff is not on there. You can get to those using this dial here, but I prefer to use the Wi-Fi editor. So that's the pedal in of itself. We've got the Wi-Fi dongle on the side here and then the MIDI in and out. Very straightforward indeed. It's really well built and looks great as well. Now when we come over to the Wi-Fi editor, basically we've got all of this information laid out in a really nice graphical interface. So we've got our source guitar here. So we can select from some default guitars. You can see here I've sampled my Ibanez AZ2200F. We've got the middle pickup, the neck pickup and the bridge pickup. Here's my TQM1. So what I'm going to do here is select the neck pickup of this guitar, click OK. Then I need to select my target guitar. So let's select this Strat here. You can see there are a bunch of guitars and the guys have a store where you can buy more guitars as well. So it's kind of crazy. Let's go for, where's that Strat gone? Let's go for this guitar. Let's go for the neck pickup. Okay, so I've selected that. Then I've got a Fender Twin here. I've got no speaker simulation in there because I'm using the aux for the speaker simulation, but all the amp modeling is happening from here. But you can load your own IRs in here if you want to. I've loaded a couple of Celestion IRs. There's IRs for all the included amps. Then you've got access to all the effects here as well. So if I tap on here, I can turn the chorus on and off, the overdrive on and off, the flanger, tremolo, so on and so forth. Now you don't have a ton of control, but these are really nice effects that are just great if you just want to plug this straight into the PA or the power amp return of an amplifier and just take this to a gig and have lots of flexibility. It's really, really nice in that regard. So again, if I just bypass the pedal here, here is the neck pickup of my TQM1. Turn on the pedal. Now we've got the amp modeling in this Fiesta Red 63 Strat. And it's got that absolute lovely clarity of a Strat pickup, a neck pickup. Here I can come in, turn on the chorus. It's fantastic. Go back in. All of this is happening in real time, of course. Turn on the flanger. You can hear these effects sound great. Let's turn on the drive. Now I've got the drive kicking the front end of the amp with the actual drive control all the way down. Sounds fantastic. Amazing sounding effects, really realistic. Then we've got the tremolo on here as well. Reverb and delay, so let's turn on the reverb on the actual pedal. I've got a little bit from the aux as well. Amazing, sounds so good. Of course we've got the delay on as well if I just turn that off. So we can now really start to play with the different parts of the sound to kind of save a preset if you like, which we can then switch via MIDI or on the pedal itself. So at the moment on the Fender Twin here, let me just get rid of this impulse response because we don't need it. This is the neck pickup. Let's go through and let's select a different guitar. So I want to select, actually we'll keep the neck pickup here and we'll go for an archtop style guitar. So let's go for our Gibson ES175 on the neck position. Now we've got amazing the difference. Okay, so we could come in and let's say we wanted to select the middle pickup of a particular guitar. Let's go for a Rickenbacker down here. And we will select an AC30 amplifier. Now when I do that, it's going to load the appropriate cabinet. So I'm going to remove that because I'm using the aux for the cabs, but the cabs sound great. You can load your own as I mentioned. And now I select the middle pickup on my guitar. You can hear how woody that sounds. Let's go for the bridge pickup of the same guitar. So we select bridge for my target guitar. Sorry, source guitar and bridge for my target guitar. None more jangly. Bring the gain down. It sounds great, really nice. Stick with the bridge pickup. Let's go for this PRS John Mayer guitar. This will have a much more single coil kind of sound. Let's add the drive pedal in the front, cranked. It's amazing how realistic that feels to play. Let's go for the neck pickup on the same guitar. Of course, all of this can be saved as a preset, and it's all dead easy to do thanks to this fantastic editor. So here's the same thing with the neck pickup. Now again, just to show you really quickly, if I was to grab something like one of the other arch tops, so if I grab this Gretsch here, same settings, exact same settings, nothing else has changed. Completely different sound and feel from the guitar. So there is so much that you can do here. It's kind of insane. This pedal is so powerful. Now, of course, all of these can be saved as presets here in the editor. As we scroll down, there are tons and tons of presets. We've got 90 odd in there. We've got full MIDI configuration here as well, and you can go onto the store and you can download new guitars as well and save as many source guitars, so you could sample lots of different guitars as you want. So if you do want to switch guitars, you can still absolutely get in there and utilize all of the different target guitars that we've got here. Get yourself on the store, pick up a few more as well. And you get a coupon when you buy the product as well. And there's some fantastic acoustic simulations as well. So we'll just quickly load one of those up for you now. So here I've loaded Gibson J200 guitar, and I've got the impulse response from that guitar as well, which is a resonance model. So the guys here at SIM1 have a very cool resonance technology based on impulse responses to make your acoustic guitar or electric guitar sound more like a mic'd up acoustic. So with my TQM1 here on the neck pickup, my source guitar is the TQM1 neck position, and my target guitar is this Gibson J200. Here we are bypassed, so the clean tone, and then with the actual Gibson J200 sound engaged. Add a bit of chorus in there. We've got a lovely clean tone for all sorts of scenarios. So there we have it, guys. What an amazing product these guys have created. It's really small, compact, incredibly powerful, and very affordable as well. And it really can transform your guitar into pretty much any other guitar that you could possibly need or want. So if you're a studio player, this is a phenomenal tool. For live use, it means you don't have to switch guitars as well, which is fantastic. And for you guys who just want to have fun and play with a bunch of different classic guitar tones but can't afford the real thing, me included, this is an amazing product to have and is very convenient to use as well. So as usual, guys, if you click the link in the description below, that will take you over to SIM1's website where you can check out and of course purchase the XT Plus as well. These guys have got fantastic customer service. They're really nice guys, so you'll have a great time with them. If you've got any issues, always just let them know and they will sort you out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and of course that bell notification icon to make sure you never miss any more of my content ever again. If you want to support me and you enjoy the videos, you can click the links in the description below to check out my lessons, check out all of my other content as well, and support me that way. That's highly appreciated. So thanks for watching, guys. My name's Tom Quayle. Thanks to the guys at SIM1 for sending across this fantastic pedal, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.